Hi, this is Amy Bichette, and welcome to Maine on this fine spring morning. I am the After School and Summer Program Director at LearningWorks in Portland, Maine, and happy and honored to be a White-Riley-Peterson Fellow for 2017-2018. I am here sitting in front of one of my favorite iconic places in Maine, Portland Headlight. I hope you enjoy the view as well as my policy project overview. My policy project was to pass a funding bill in the Maine State Legislature to increase access to quality summer programming for low-income children. The last two legislative sessions in Maine have proposed a summer funding bill with some success. However, in both sessions, the bill was ultimately vetoed by the governor and did not get enough votes to overturn the governor's decision. I am using the momentum of the prior work to further develop and strategize the passage of a summer funding bill for the 2019 legislative session. There are three main areas of focus of my work to accomplish my goals: the development of a summer policy work group, messaging and outreach, and development of a new summer funding bill. The summer policy work group will be assisting and supporting the messaging, outreach, and bill content work. I have convened a team of colleagues and supporters who are invested in increasing access to quality summer programming to their students and families in their communities. This group is tasked in developing messaging that will inform current and hopeful elected officials of the benefits and need of quality summer programming in Maine. They will be inviting their local legislators to visit quality summer programming in action using the messaging that we created as talking points for conversation and the need and importance of this work. It will be a sounding board for the language of the new summer funding bill that will be submitted in the 2019 legislative session. And later on, they will be gathering supporters to testify in support of the summer funding bill in the spring of 2019. The current status and next steps of the work is that the Summer Policy Work Group has had an initial meeting introducing and describing the project and setting some initial targets. These targets include developing a draft of a one-page informational flyer, developing a template for the program directors and reaching out to legislators, inviting them to visit summer programs, developing talking points for use during the visit, and developing a list of Maine state legislators to target. The work group will reconvene again in June to review the messaging and outreach work completed so far and develop strategies for the next 3 months. The state representative who sponsored the previous two summer funding bills will also present to the Summer Policy Work Group on the history of the previous bills and outcomes. She will also share and take notes on how our group could provide input, guidance, and support for the next version of the bill. The next 3 months, June through August, will be a critical time for this project, as the relationship building and outreach work will be ramping up. What better place to talk about summer programming than during summer programming itself, and seeing the benefits of summer programming in action. We will be setting up meetings and our program visits with Maine state legislators, as described above previously, top gubernatorial candidates. The primary election date in Maine for the governor's race is June 12th, and we will target the top candidates that come out of that primary. And the Maine Department of Education Commissioner. The previous summer funding bills were not supported by the Maine DOE, and we would like to change that. And into the fall of 2008 through the spring of 2019, we will be finalizing the language of the bill we submitted to the Education and Cultural Affairs Committee, continuing our outreach, and we will organize and prepare support from stakeholders around the state to testify in favor of the bill. There is a lot of work still to be done in successfully passing a summer funding bill in Maine. I am looking forward to continuing to lead this effort in the next 12 months in my state in hopes that many more children will benefit from attending a quality summer program that will ultimately prepare them for the upcoming school year and beyond. Thank you so much, and I better a better scoop before the tide comes in.